Good morning, everyone. Ethan Stieber here with Stieber Weather Forecasting. Wanted to bring you an update for the severe weather potential today. Looks like we could have some potentially significant chances of severe weather. So let's break it all down for you and time everything out so that we can be prepared for this evening. Start out with current look at the radar. This is about 9:30 as I'm recording this. You can see a couple showers west of St. Louis, but nothing crazy in our immediate area, and that's going to stay like that through most of the daytime today. So first thing you're looking at is the Storm Prediction Center Day 1 severe weather outlook. You can see a large portion of the Midwest into the Deep South is under a slight risk, and we'll break down each one of the threat categories here in just a second. Take a little bit look. If we take a look closer to home, you can see the entire area, the entire coverage area is under that slight risk. And if we break it down by category, we do have for most of the area, we do have a 5% tornado risk, which is slightly elevated from the rest of. It's the highest issued category on today's outlook right now. So something to be aware of, and I'll show you storms that could potentially go that direction tornado-wise in a minute. Wind is also going to be a concern today. We are in the 15% risk for any severe wind, and we could see some damaging hail. You can see most of the area is again in a 15% risk for some severe hail, with the hatched risk or the best chance of some large hail just off to our west. So let's time this out for you. We're going to start this radar image. This is for 7 p.m. tonight, and what you can see, a cluster of showers and thunderstorms are kind of developing around the St. Louis area, along with another cluster in central Illinois, say around the Springfield up to about Bloomington area. What we will see this evening is more of a supercellular type mode of severe weather where showers and thunderstorms are going to be popping up very individualized, and if they stay individualized, that increases the threat for some of that damaging wind and especially some of that tornado risk. So let's go into the future here and show you what future radar could look like. Again, this is 7 p.m. tonight. As we go further along, here's 8, and by 9 p.m. you can see a lot of these showers and thunderstorms are starting to kind of bubble up ahead of the main kind of storm line. So that's what we're going to really have to watch out for as we go into this evening. Again, this is 9 p.m. tonight. If we go further along, here's 10 p.m. You can see showers and thunderstorms really starting to move into the area. Could have some severe storms by this time. Again, this is 10 p.m. By 11 p.m., by midnight, most of the showers and thunderstorm activity is moved out of the area, and we are all done with any showers and thunderstorms really by about 2 to 3 a.m. this morning. So it's going to be an overnight threat tonight, primarily I would say between about 7 and 8 o'clock is when to really start being weather aware, and the threat of severe weather should be over our area, should be done with in our area by about say 2 to 3 a.m. Overnight. Here's another look at radar, another idea of what future radar could look like. Again, this is for this will be for 8 p.m. tonight. You see those showers and thunderstorms kind of isolated in nature. That's what's going to give them a higher potential to become tornadic. Again, not saying that they will, but there is an increased potential if they stay isolated like that. They don't have to share energy amongst the storms, and that's why the Storm Prediction Center has highlighted our region, say, probably from Springfield on down to St. Louis and over to about the Illinois 130 corridor in that 5% tornado risk. That's why. So if we go further along, again, this is now 9 p.m. You see those showers and thunderstorms are starting to get their act together a little bit and kind of figure out, get more energy going within the system. By 10 p.m., those isolated showers and thunderstorms are moving in throughout the area. You can see we could see some isolated storms more in the southern half of our region. By 11 p.m., the main line of storms has moved through the area, and by midnight, those storms really are out of the way. What's going to be fueling these storms is really an increase in CAPE values, or convective available potential energy. Again, this is how much we'll call storm juice that these storms really have to work with and really have to get their act together. And you can see we're going to have plenty of that with CAPE values anywhere from, say, around the Charleston area, above 2,000 joules per kilogram, down to along that US 50 corridor, maybe even pushing 3,000 joules. So we're going to have plenty of energy available for these storms to fuel tonight. We're going to have plenty of fuel for these storms to get energized and get going tonight. So stay weather aware. Again, just to break down the categories again, slight risk for everyone through the area. Main timing looks to be between about 7 to 8 p.m. tonight for a start time. Storm should be over with by about that 2 to 3 a.m. time frame. Again, we do have that 5% tornado risk from about Springfield on over to Charleston and down that Illinois 130 corridor. So just something to be aware of as the nighttime goes on. That tornado threat will diminish. 15% risk for damaging winds for the entire area, and a 15% chance of some severe hail with the largest threat just off to our west. So once again, don't be scared by this. Just be prepared. Use this information to plan accordingly. If you have any outdoor activities this evening, just keep your eyes to the skies and be weather aware as we move into those evening hours, as those storms could develop. Have multiple ways to receive warnings. Again, NOAA weather alert radios are your best bet, along with television and radio outlets. Don't rely too heavily on social media, because sometimes those can get delayed in being put out. So make sure to really have radio or television outlets, a NOAA weather alert radio, or any other reliable sources. I will keep you updated as best I can. I was told I really shouldn't work too much on my birthday, and I'm going to try to keep to that. So for Stieber Weather Forecasting, I am Ethan Stieber.